Okay, the card class in the 11s lab. We write that in day one. It's not super interesting. Just make sure you understand that suits are typically hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades, but they could be other things. They could be red and blue and black and yellow. Okay, that's the suit. There's different kinds of card games, like maybe you've played Uno, where the suits are just colors. And of course, the regular kind of playing cards have clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades. Okay, the rank is ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, or king typically. Okay, but it could just be whole numbers or it could be something weird. Okay, in Uno, it's just numbers, I believe, and in most games, it's ace through king. The point value, well, 2 through 10 are obvious. Their point value probably matches their rank. Okay, if the card's rank is 5, its point value is probably going to be a 5. Up to 10 has a point value of 10. A jack might have an 11, a queen a 12, and a king a 13. Ace, sometimes it's 1. In some games, it's 11. It might be 14. We don't know yet. Okay, but it's going to have some kind of point value. The constructor is not very interesting, just very basic. Sets those instance fields based on the values of the arguments here. There's 3 accessor methods. Okay, they're used to help the client, that is the tester or the main or driver. They're used to help the client access the private instance fields. It's just lovely review. Oftentimes we would write them with get in front, like get suit, get rank, and get point value, but not this time. Matches is a typical equals method. Okay, we're seeing if the card object that gets you into the class is equal to the card object that is passed as a parameter to this argument. So if in our tester we have like card C1 and card C2, can you imagine that? Card C1 and card C2. If we go C1 dot matches C2, then C1 has its instance fields represented by suit, rank, and point value. And C2 is what other card is. If I go C1 dot matches C2. Okay, the 2 string. This is probably the most interesting thing here because they use this override comment that tells the compiler we're going to override the 2 string method. Okay, when you do it this way, as the College Board, the AP exam people are doing, you're more or less promising to BlueJ, to Java, that you're going to override the 2 string method. Okay, so you can't spell it any different. You can't put something in the parentheses. You can't do anything weird here. Okay, you can't change the spelling and put maybe a lowercase s. That's not going to work because you're not overriding it. When you override, you got to use the exact header. Okay, exact signature, that is. Put the capital S back there and it's fine. You can't, I don't think you can give it like a argument. Let's see if that's going to work. Nope, that doesn't work either. And again, so that's what you're doing here. You could get away with it if you didn't say at override and did something like that. So watch this. If I comment out at override and I change this 2 string to lowercase s, remember, it didn't work before because I was promising to override it. Now it's going to work because BlueJ is not going to assume you want to override it. If you're making your own 2 string method, you think it's a lot better. Okay, that's fine then. But if you tell Blue Jay in the comments, as the College Board is telling us to do here, it's not going to work unless it's perfect. Okay, so that's really all there was to the card class. Let's see, the card tester. See if I got that here handy. The card tester. I don't have, let's see, project. Card tester. Let's see what's in there. Okay, I'm making 3 cards, 2 that are the same, so matches we'll say they're equal, and then a third one that will not match those guys there. Okay, so in this example, we made the ace have 1 point, and of course sixes have 6 points. It's interesting how, well, the College Board gave teachers a solution to this, and their solution called toString explicitly like this, with dot toString, something we just never do except in the arrays class. Okay? I'm not sure why they did it, except to let you know that you can do it that way, because all you have to do, that works fine, but all you have to do is put ace clubs 1, and that works the exact same way. Okay, but you can treat toString just like any other public method and call it with the dot operator.